Then just a month later, it was captured by the Taliban on the same day Kabul fell. Now the president...
How are they going to say it was captured? You know, they just love using these adjectives, chat. It's not captured by anyone if you abandoned it. That's not capturing anything. Oh, it was captured by the Taliban. Biden's disastrous withdrawal. Like, they love adding like extra fucking words. Like, dude, you abandoned the base. That's not, the base is in their country. What are you talking about? I'm not even trying to defend the Taliban here. It's just the wording, the rhetoric and the wording is so fucking incendiary. It's to make the old people watching this shit at home get angry.
Saying this about Bagram last night.
Mr. President, you mentioned in your remarks at the press conference something about Bagram and bringing it back to the
Bagram,
US.
I'd like to get Bagram back. And there was gross incompetence to give that up. You know, it's one of the most powerful bases in the world in terms of runway strength and length. The strength and length. You can land.
Niggas worrying about Bagram. He should be working on Backman. He should be in an old folks home playing Backman. Talking about Bagram base.
Anything on there.
We need to get all these old people out of the government, bro. Because they be tripping over the most nonsensical shit. Get some young people in this bitch. Get some fucking 35, 40, 50-year-old niggas in there. Get all these 80, 85, decrepit fucking zombies out of the fucking government.
You can land a planet on top of it.
It's not clear when U.S. forces could return to Afghanistan. And guys, I've been your backup anchor now for about 2 hours here in Washington. I've been getting paid to watch the show. Easiest money I've ever made, guys.
All right, Lucas Townsend doing a great job there.
Thank you, Lucas.
For real, can I? Delirious.
Didn't see this coming, but there were many that argued way back during the...
He says, who wins a foot race? Trump. Biden is worse than Trump, Vin. Because at least Trump looks somewhat conscious of what's going on. He's pretty alert. He still can speak. Biden could not even speak. Biden couldn't speak. Biden couldn't walk. Biden was in a fucking comatose state, bro. I'm convinced that before Biden had a press conference, that nigga was in a fucking cryo chamber. They had that nigga like this. In a fucking cryo chamber, frozen. They wake him up. Mr. President, wake up. It's time for your press conference. Oh, what year is it? That nigga was, you ever seen Alien? He was like the fucking Wayland Lutani guy from Prometheus. This nigga was on fucking ice. They had him in the fucking cryo chamber.
Disastrous withdrawal, that this was a bad idea. The significance...
Yo, Dragonite, thank you for joining the stream, bro.
...of Bagram Air Base so close to neighboring the neighborhood that it sits in. So the Washington Post, in an editorial, has this headline, and they write this: a U.S. return to Bagram isn't a bad idea. The abandoned airfield in Afghanistan was once a symbol of American power. Trump wants it back. And I think the thinking could be, I don't know, President Trump could have speak directly to it, is that it was strategic not only because ISIS-K continues to fight with the Taliban to this day.
Pretty much, yeah. You haven't missed much, Dragonite. You missed Trump with the vaccines and Tylenol, and now Trump harassing the Taliban. You know, it's ironic because didn't Trump say no more wars? No new wars. And now this nigga's gone berserk, bro. I don't know what happened, what changed, but it's like he's speed running American imperialism. This nigga is he's speed running American imperialism. He's doing everything all at once, bro. Yo, Venezuela, Russia, Israel, fucking China, Afghanistan, vaccines. Release the troops inside the border. Immigration. Jesus Christ, dude. This nigga is he's throwing a rampage. No cap.
So we would have a presence there.
No cap.
To lean into that. But
freedom of speech. This, that. Homie took the steroids, chat.
Also, its proximity to China.
Yes, the proximity to China is an important point, right, Charlie?
Yeah, and I love that it still really makes President Trump real.
Oh, yeah, that Nobel Peace Prize shit was bullshit, both for him and Obama. I don't think neither one of those two deserved it, unfortunately. Neither. When they gave Obama the Nobel Peace Prize, I was like, why are they giving him, what did he do again? And when they gave Trump it, I was like, okay, at this point, they're just going to give it to every single president. It's a miracle they didn't give. They should have given a Nobel Peace Prize to Biden. Yo, President Biden, we award you with the Nobel Peace Prize. You've been the sleepiest president ever. First president that's passed his whole term sleeping. He's the most peaceful president. Nigga was sleeping the whole time. Homie had the milk and cookies ready.
That all that money was lost when Joe Biden managed to create that catastrophe of a withdrawal.
Yeah, he still talks about the weapons and the vehicles. Some of those weapons, by the way, ending up in, being shipped off and used there in Afghanistan, but also sent to other.
Sold?
Yeah, sold to other, and that's ours. Yeah. And President Trump was absolutely, disgusted with how that ended.
And rightly so. I'm Steve.
And they're still complaining about Joe Biden, bro. Look, Joe Biden was a trash president. I'm not going to lie. Joe Biden was a trash president. But for you to still be crying about it months and months and months later, that to me just, it's kind of petty, in my opinion. It's kind of petty. Anyways, you guys heard the Israel-Palestine news? You guys been paying attention to the Israel-Palestine situation? So now all of the European countries are starting to recognize Palestine as a state. This is not a good move, bro. I mean, it is a good move, but it's not a good move for America. That shit is pissing America off for sure. Trump is probably livid. Trump is probably livid, and Bibi Netanyahu is probably losing his shit.
Fall also brings the UN world leaders over to New York City. President Trump preparing to address the UN General Assembly.